Okay, thank you, Mr. Simon. Like you said, my name is Jerome Chukwemeka. I once again welcome everybody, both people outside Nigeria and in Nigeria. You're welcome on board. Today is another day of a wonderful session. For some of you who are members, you know about PWAN, but for people who are very new in the business, we're going to show them how to make that money in real estate. So let us proceed. There are two things that can make someone become successful in life. Those two things is your preparation and the opportunity you're able to meet. So in your preparation, there are many things that you have to do with yourself, which is kind of your personal development, which will enable you to develop your skill, communication, and many other attributes in life before waiting for that opportunity to come. You can also design your own opportunity or key into an existing opportunity for you to become a successful person in life. So opportunity is very important in life. So without opportunity, people find it difficult to move further. So even after developing yourself, even after going to school, doing whatever degree you have, graduate, go to service, and you'll be happy. And after that, what next? What do you ask yourself? What next? So the next thing is available opportunity. So let's look at some opportunities and preparation in our diagram. From here, one of the preparation mindset. Your mindset actually has a lot to do before you. But decide to do whatever you do as an individual, it starts from the mind. So mindset is very, very important. Even for you to be here today, started from your mindset. You agreed on it, and you have to be here today. So when your mindset is well developed, when you understand, then what's next is the knowledge. You have to develop yourself to get that knowledge of what you want to be, what you want to do. Because for you to also be successful, you either have a service or a product you render to people. You don't have any service or products, there won't be any need for you in this society. So the next one there is your personal branding. Making yourself outstanding is another way of making income. Because for you to deliver, for you to get money from people, you have to go further to do some things that others have not done. Go extra mile to develop new things, do some other things, and brand yourself an outstanding person in the society. So these are the things you need to be well prepared before you can now search for more opportunities. Communication skill is still there. Most times people, they will have all the qualities, have whatever it takes, but to pass it across remains a problem. And this communication skill, it usually affects some people who do sales, because communicating your product matters so much in a way that people will understand it. So these are the preparation, some of the preparation qualities you need to have with you. Then coming to the opportunity side of it, your association matters so much. The people you talk with, the people you relate with, your neighborhood, your network. Even in our social media, what we see depends on who we connected with in our social media. So, and what we hear matters so much. That is the information. That's where we get information. For example, for you to also be here today, the information came from someone to you. So, and that person is in your association. So the opportunity you are looking out for usually exists within the association you operate with. Then when you now start, how do you sustain it? Depending on your ability to do teamwork. The ability to work with people matters so much. There's no business that doesn't require people. Every business, whatever you do, requires people to patronize you. be it an artisan, an engineer, mostly professionals. Somebody who is an engineer, who happens to construct buildings or bridges or whatever, they always get their businesses through referrals or past records. Even some small artisans, a carpenter, if you need a service of a carpenter today, what do you do next? You call somebody, a neighbor or whatever, you have any contact of any carpenter, that's how you get it. So those artisans, and they build their business through their network. They expand their business, and that is the sustainability of every business. The size of people you have determines so much how successful and how big you are going to do in whatever you key into, whatever you are doing. Remember, you must have a service or a product you are talking about. Today, we are presenting another opportunity from PWAN Group that will also help you do well in whatever you want to become in life. This opportunity can grant you millions, can make millions, billions, multi-millions, depending on the size of your mindset. Remember, we talk about mindset during preparation. So once you key into it, we are there already. Just work with us. We show you how the thing works. So let us also talk about brief history of our company before we move further. PWAN stands for Property World Africa Network. It was established in March 2012 as a real estate marketing and information company. So today we are over 11 years in existence. 11 years and counting. Before you know it, was 12 years. And what we have done to the life of people have actually benefited in what we are doing in PWAN. So, and I wish you, after today, you will join the business. This is the history of the company. So if you, after today, and you still having doubts of becoming a member, that means your mindset is not there. So I would believe you change your mindset and join the business. These are the owners of the company. Dr. Augustine Ozioma Onwumere and Dr. Jane Obioma Onwumere. They founded the company. That's 11 years ago. And it's a working situation where they are looking for 300,000 naira to just rent a flat. Some of us, we have passed through this, and some people are also passing through it. But at the time, they were able to meet an opportunity, like we're saying, opportunity, to get into real estate business and started this business of PWAN Group. But before the thing started, it started as PWAN Homes. And today is a group of companies. Our vision is to make home ownership dream a reality. We understand that one of the basic needs of humanity is shelter. Then everybody who happens to get clothing and feeding, what next do you talk about? Talk about shelter. It's an individual. Every successful person needs a shelter. So our vision is to make that your dream a reality in our organization. How do we do it? To discover affordable lands everywhere and make this known to you, and also show you how you can make money to buy the lands and build your own home. How you can make money to buy your own home, either way. So the important clause here is also show you how you can make money to buy the land. You make money in the system and use it to buy the land and build your own home. Once you understand what you are doing, get into the business, there are many opportunities that you can utilize to make that money and have your own house, to achieve that your dream of having a home. So these are our core values as a company. The accountability is one of the core values, responsibility, integrity, service, and excellence. These are kind of a guide for us. But the most importantly, integrity is key. In every organization, if there is a lack of integrity, whatever you have acquired or happen to be connect with people, we lose. So integrity is the key element, and always keep to all these things, and also integrity. We do what we say in this organization. So I just want to announce to you, for those of you who are coming, that PWAN Group is the first real estate network marketing company in the world. Not the first real estate, not the first network marketing. Hello. I want to announce to you that PWAN Group is the first real estate network marketing company in the world. Not first in real estate, not first in networking, but first to combine the two. Our brand started as PWAN Homes with expansion in mind. In 2015, PWAN Home gave birth to a new company named PWAN Edge. From there, other affiliates started coming on board from 2016 to 2017. We have more than 40 affiliates companies today and counting. So you know it gets to 60, 70, 80. And you too can have an affiliate. Like I said, depending on your capacity and your mindset to join the business, you can have an affiliate, become a managing director in this company. So let's showcase all the affiliates have this company. Many of them, which is, like I said, started as PWAN Homes, and it's going. You can see PWAN Edge, PWAN Plus, PWAN Premium. And I'm looking forward to your own PWAN one day. You have your own PWAN. Me, I have chosen my own PWAN. But I will reveal it soon. So as you are joining us, have in mind of having your own PWAN affiliate company. It is necessary because we are expanding. So how do we operate as a company? We introduce network marketing to real estate because of its multi-level compensation. As first ever company to incorporate network marketing to real estate globally, we empower people to make an honest living through real estate marketing. Also show them how they can acquire affordable property at zero cost. Yes, when we say zero cost, we actually mean at zero cost because you're going to start at a zero level and your activities in the company will determine how far you go and how well you do. Today, we have our estates in 30 states of Nigeria. We're still counting. You can see some of them in Lagos, Ogun, Oyo, Edo, Delta, Enugu. And I know some of you here are from these states. So you know our estates. So look at our estates in the Southeast region. So we have at Oka, Nibo, selling for 6 million. We have the one of 1.8. We have also 1.4. We have also in Imo, 3.5. Many other places. You can see Enugu there. Enugu we have a 5.4. And you can see Umokane, which is in Imo State. Have Nibo, which is in Umuahia. Have in Abakaleke. All these and more are what we have in Southeast. So looking at South-South, we have more also in South-South. So we have one of 1.5. Also one of 1.2 with the different locations. You can see the one of 7.5 with C of O's, deed of assignment, a good title. All our lands, all our estates have good titles. And what we do is when we get these estates, we fence the whole plots, maybe 200, 300, 400 plots, and we develop them. We demarcate them plot by plot and sell to individuals. Then we have also in the north, having Kano, Lorraine, Kashi in Abuja, having Jos, having Jalingo, all these places are where we have estates. And these estates I'm showing you here is just from PWAN Homes. Then other 40 affiliate companies, they have something like this also. They are represented in all the states of Nigeria, having their properties. So if you look at the number of properties we have, In each state, we'll be having like 15 to 20 locations that is in markets. Tiles it by 30 to 30 something states. Yeah. That is a multiple of lands that we are selling. So I don't see why your client or whoever that needs a land in Nigeria will not get it from PWAN, because we are stabilized. We are positioned to do you better. So all these estates, how do we sell them? What it matters so much. One of our estates happens to stay 6 months in the market and to be sold off. So how do we sell them? We sell using multi-level marketing approach. That is our strategy in sales, which I believe you are going to key in today. You as an individual, when you join this business, you are expected to do some things. You're expected to sell. When you make sales, we pay you 15% commission. For example, one of our states that is selling for 10 million, if you happen to get a buyer to buy into it, you will be paid 15%, that is 1.5 million. That's how to become a millionaire. Some of us will be looking for money, we'll be looking for opportunity to establish ourselves. But the opportunity is within us, just that we are connected to it today through our association. So when you make that sales of 10 million naira, you get 15 million naira paid to you. That is wonderful. It's only PWAN that can do this. And in as much as you are trying to make sales, you can as well get people on board to join your team. Remember, we're talking about using multi-level marketing approach to get a sustainable business structure. So when you get people on board to join you as part of your team, because I know somebody told you about this, you're going to tell another person. So get them on board to join the business. You are expected to get income from them also. When these people happen to also make sales from the system, they will get their own 15%. And you who brought them into the system, you will be paid what we call indirect commission. Indirect commission here is 5%. Using that 10 million naira as an example, if any of your downline happens to make sales, the person gets 1.5 million. You who brought the person into the system, you get your own 500,000. That is for indirect sales. When I said you are building a sustainable business structure, this is actually what we mean. Because you can register as more as you can have the strength to do. You can do 5, 10, 15, 100, 150 people under you. And you are getting 5% from them. That is a huge amount of money. That's why today, you can see some of us, some people we call rich people or wealthy people. You see them in the morning trying to go into gym or exercising on the road. By 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, they are still exercising. It's because people are working for them. But some of us who have not set up a structure, people are not working for us. Every day we're on the road, chasing financial stability. But when you have a structure, people work for you. You can relax and manage your health. So this is a structure of business, sustainable business. It doesn't end here. When those people want to do the same thing you did, they will get people on board. People will join them in order for them to stabilize financially. And when those people that join them happens to make sense, the people will get 15%. You, in between, the person on red, will get 5%. Then the first person, you can see at the center there, gets between 2.5 to 3% in the system. So depending on the affiliates. So this is another strategy whereby you have multiple people working with you. We are conversant with the quotation that says that it's better to earn 1% of 100 people's effort than earn 100% of your own effort. This is a good example of it. In everything you do, like I said earlier, there's need for people. Then in our system of using multi-level marketing, while you're getting people on board, your level is going higher. When you bring 5 people, you go to another level. Then when your 5 also brings another 5, you go to another level. And as your level is going higher, you are earning income also. You have multiple ways of earning income in this business, which we're going to show you, discuss later. But before that, you have to become a PBO. A PBO is a P1 business owner, somebody who first starts his business by subscribing for a house or a land in this business. So as a pioneer in the real estate industry, you have this program that can make you, as a PBO, have your own house over a time, the 5 years, between 1.5 to 15 million naira. So this program enables you to get your house while working with us through what we call point value. That point value will accumulate. And when it accumulates, it becomes money. You can use it to choose any land in our estates. You can as well also decide to make contribution as little as 15,000 over the years. In this contribution, if you are doing 15,000 for 5 years, the total sum will be 900,000. We as a company will give you a land worth 1.5 million naira. That is additional 600,000 for your investment in this business. The same thing happens. You can also do 30,000, you can do 45. Then if you are doing 30, at the end of the 5 years, it will become 1.8. Give you a land worth 3 million naira. So it's a multiple of 15,000. You can also do 150,000. At the end of it, it will be 9 million for a house worth 15 million naira. So this is a program designed for P1 business owners alone to have their home dream house with them. Then the other ones are for clients who want to buy outright. In outright, we have between 6 months to 12 months for you to pay. But in the program, you can do your contribution for over 5 years and get your land or your house. When you are at that level that you can achieve that land or house, you can choose any location of your choice. If you are in the north and you're doing business and you want your land or your house in the east, of course we are there. We allocate it to you, we give it to you. If you are in Lagos, in the west, and you want to achieve it, to acquire your building in the east, of course we have properties there. We also achieve it, we give it to you. So these are the benefits you get from being a P1. Look at the entry level you have in the system. So when you join the system, you can join from any level depending on your financial capacity. So this is 1,650, this is 37,650. So these are different levels you can join the system. And each level has its own unique feature or benefits attached to it. For 1,650, at that level, you become an associate PBO. As an associate PBO, you can make sales. You earn 10% this time around instead of 15%. 10% is still huge. For somebody who happens to get a buyer to pay 10 million naira, that means you're getting 1 million naira from that business instead of 1.5 million naira. Then the other benefits you can get when you associate PBO, that is in the food network. Food network is a system whereby when you register people with that level of 1,650, about 5 of them, you get a voucher of 3,000 naira to yourself. That voucher, use it to claim any of the food items we have in our stores. So the next level here is 37,650. Is a gold PBO. And as a gold PBO, you can now earn 15% commission when you make sales. Likewise, are classic gold PBO. Then as a gold PBO, who pays 37,650, that means you don't have interest in our home ownership program. Your PVs doesn't go anywhere, doesn't count. But when you are a classic gold PBO, who pays 52,650, that is when you have subscribed for home ownership program, whereby your PV will now go into your home ownership wallet and start accumulating. In that way, you achieve that your land or house in any location. We also have NILites and also have VIPs, PBOs. All these have their own unique. But the standard I would recommend for everyone who wants to join the business, you can start with 52,650. You don't have so much to lose. You get your money, 15%. You also subscribe for home ownership, and you continue the business from there, and you can develop and always grow yourself. So these are the other 12 ways you can earn money, like we said. I mentioned about recruitment and also sales. So remember, we do two things here. We sell properties and we recruit people to also sell properties. So when you get somebody on board to join the system, you earn 7,200 or 11,520, depending on the entry level the person came in. So if the person happened to come in as a gold member, which is 37,650, we pay you 7,200. And if it's a classic gold, pay you 11,520. Imagine a situation you happen to bring 10 persons on board and they register. That means you paid yourself 100 and something thousand, which is more than some people's salary, just on recruitment. So the next one is direct sales commission. Direct sales commission, like I said, is ranging between 10 to 15%. You earn 10% when you're an associate and 15% when you're a classic gold. The second level we talk about and the third level we talk about is indirect sales, which I have described with the diagram above, whereby you earn 5% and 3% from your downline. So there's what we call buy to sell. Buy to sell is real estate trading, whereby an individual can buy property from us and we buy it back from you. Take, for example, for 12 months. We buy it today and we give you all the documents. Also, give you post-dated check that will mature in 12 months. That means you don't need to start sourcing for buyer when it's 12 months. What you just need is to deposit the check and collect your money at 30% profit. So if the business is, let me use a lower amount, 1 million naira now, and you buy it, that means you're getting 300,000 naira, which is 30%. If it's 10 million naira, you're getting 3 million naira, which is 30%. Is there any financial institution today that can give that 30% profit? No, I don't think so. So your 10 million naira can make you 13 million naira in 12 months if you are doing real estate trading of buy to sell. Then the other one is the commission aspect of it. Somebody who brought somebody into the system, for example, using 10 million naira, for example, you are earning 7.5% for the trade the person is doing. That means 750,000 is yours when somebody is buying to you. Then your upline will also earn 2.5%. That is a way that somebody will be on its own, comfortable of your home, and you receive maybe 2.5% of something that you did not work for. What the only effort you made was to introduce the person in this system, and the person happened to make sales. 2.5% of it is like 250,000, which you will just be on your own and you receive at that. That is how we do it in PWAN Group. We also send wonderful, unexpected alerts to people, and people are happy joining business today. We have other ones that we call center recruitment bonus, center sales bonus. All these are ways you can make money in PWAN Group. When you have a center as a PBO who happens to rise in rank, remember we have ranking. When you join, you have a particular rank, then you grow from there. But before you have a center, you have to grow from a particular rank to another. Then we pay bonus on your center for recruitment. Also, we pay sales bonus from what comes from the center, that particular center, over that period. As a PBO, you're qualified to, you're entitled to monthly performance bonus if you meet the requirements. There's a little requirement attached to it. When you meet the requirements, you get the bonus. Likewise, annual performance bonus. This one, we pay it annually. So you can qualify for it and you pay it to you. Annual performance bonus is that you have to sell from 5 different affiliates. Remember, we have more than 40 affiliates here. You have to sell from 5 different affiliates. And total sales must be up to 30 million. So, however the mix-up is, it will not be less than 3 million from each affiliate. So you can sell 3 million from 3 or 4 affiliates and use the other affiliates to make it up 30 million. That's what we mean. Minimum of 3 million from each affiliate. And at the end, all of them has to be up to 30 million for you to qualify for annual performance bonus. So then as the Elite PB and the VIP bonus, we also have bonus you get from them. Have also manager and leadership bonus paid to you. Have director's bonus. This comes as your level grows in the business. So there's what we call founder's bonus, which is the 13th way you can make money in this business. It is not a right, but a privilege from the founders of the company. So their pictures, Dr. Augustine Ozioma, they gave us this privilege so that you can earn while you are working in the system. You can see the amounts on the screen. This is in Naira and also in dollar. So as you're meeting the requirements, you are earning. And at the time, you can see a plot of land worth 4.5 million will be yours just because you're in the system, making the sales, doing the required thing. That's what you say, you can get your land or your house at a 0 cost. When we say it, we actually mean it. It also happens from here. Like I said, talking about point value, PV is kind of a currency, the currency in PWAN group. And 1 point value is 12 Naira. So if you have your 10 point value, that means at times 12, that means 120 Naira. So that's how it goes. Then when you have it in thousands, also the money becomes in thousands or millions. Yeah, we are saying that when you become a PBO, you earn point value. Every time you make your monthly income as a PBO, monthly subscription, you also earn point value. That means for you to register today, you have earned point value. As a classic growth, we register with 52,650. You earn 35p. Then when somebody also registers under you with the same amount, 52,650, you earn 35p. So that's what you are saying. Every time you recruit a PBO, you also earn PB. So these are the ways PB can be accumulating under your network, and you'll be making money out of it. So if you happen to bring 5 persons on board, that means you have 35 PV times 5, which is 175.5. Remember, I said it's 12 Naira for 1.5. So, and if that 5 people also happen to bring their own 5, they will also get their own PV. And you, who is the upline, get your own PV. Your own PV will be accumulating to the tune of 875. This is just an illustration using 35 PV, which is a classic growth member. Then if the other ones happen to do the same thing, this is how it grows. What comes to you is this amount. This number of PVs comes to you. Then it comes to up to 9th level in the system. And at the end, it will become 17,089,800.5, which translates into this amount when you pass it by 12. I see 2,100 Naira, 10,000. So all these things are the money waiting for you in the system. Just key in and start working with us. Before you know it, you are there already. I've not seen anybody who joined real estate business and at a time decided to leave. No, has never happened. Even people who do it as a part-time, they continue to do it, they put the key into it, because actually there is money in real estate. land is the only thing that appreciates without nurturing, without adding additional value in it. It appreciates over time. So this is the point value. Other benefits of being a PBO here. So as a member of PWAN group, you benefit so much in the system. Your PV, when the thing accumulates, because we understand that as an individual, you may have need for cash. Then you can actually withdraw your 50% of your PV from your home ownership account to your bank account. Then you continue also saving. We don't allow to withdraw everything because our target is for us to make you realize your home ownership day. So your home ownership account must always have money towards that your home ownership day. And only utilize some cash, not more than 50% if there's a need. Remember I said you can choose any location for it when it matures and choose your land. You can subscribe with the name of your child or anybody, family. That 15,000 minimum or 30,000 as the case may be, or 45 or 150, you can pay it monthly or bi-monthly, depending on your capacity. We don't chase people around to bring money because you are doing it for yourself. You are chasing it for yourself. As an individual who are with us, we can win a brand new car through this system. We have many of them who has done it. You can travel abroad. Many of them have benefited from this. So let's look at some of them that traveled the system with international travel. In our system, we recognize every performance. You know, they said that people mostly forget what you say to them, but hardly forget how you make them feel. That is it. So the feeling of coming from travel is an outstanding one. This is a Dubai trip that's made, and look at the people here. And we continue to sponsor people to go. You can see them. This is another location. Yeah. So you can see it's another people. There are many pictures here. This is Ghana trip. You can see the number is increasing, keeps on increasing. Every year we sponsor people who are qualified for abroad trip. There's another one. This is an Egypt trip. See them. This is 2022 Go Summits in Dubai. Up to 250 people. Many of them. PBOs and staff are here. And I hope and wish that you too, who is joining us today, will join us for the next year Ego Summits and to travel with us. So this is the latest one of this year, the Rwanda trip. We visited Kigali, and it was an awesome experience. You can see the number of people here. What are you waiting for? Is by the end of this presentation, you need to become a member. We have ambassadors, people who are in the system as a PBO, and when they make sales, and their sales is the highest, they become an ambassador. We honor them with that position. So ambassador, as an ambassador, we give you a brand new car. Also, you will be listed for payments every month to maintain and fuel the car and to always represent the company anywhere you are. So I know that everybody here wants to be an ambassador. So these are the pictures of some of ambassadors. This one started from 2015. You can see another one, 2016. We have many of them. Today, some of them are managing directors in the system. Started earlier. This is 2017, Ambassador Dorothy. Have their pictures. Many of them here. So you too can become an ambassador today, depending on your efforts, depending on how you start working with us. So this is another person in the same 2017. So as you join the system, put in your efforts and go far, achieve your house and achieve your car. in the system. Sorry, the network is hanging a little. You have to manage it. It's Anu County, so Ambassador 2017. Sorry, bear with us. The network is hanging. Sorry for the network challenge. So the pictures continues. Ambassador Priska, Superstar Ambassador of that year. I'm trying to get to the latest ambassador. Okay. This is the latest ambassador, Ambassador Tony Achinelo Obodo, ambassador for 2020 to 2024. So she has been making wonderful sales and also recruitment. Ambassador Tony Achinelo Obodo, when she joined the system, from her story, she didn't make sales immediately. It was after 7 months, but she kept on recruiting people because of her background, network background. Kept on recruiting. And today, she has the highest number of TNE in PWAN group. And she's an ambassador. She earns indirect from all of them. So that is her own business structure. Remember when I said, started by business structure. This is her car as an ambassador. Let me show you the annual performance bonus paid to some people who made it. Every convention, every year, we have our convention, 12th of March every year, and we gather to celebrate PWAN group. So at that point, we honor people who made it then by giving them this bonus. After collecting all your commission, you still qualify for bonus at the end of the year. That is wonderful. You can see them, there are plenty of them. That's the amount, 2.6 for the bonus. Let's see another one. There are plenty of people here who collected for last year and other years. So you too can become one. Just join the business and we train you. We show you how you will do it. And you become an ambassador and you earn so much income. Building a business structure for yourself is a generational financial structure, whereby in a way that even if at some time you're not there, your downline, your success lines will continue to create money into your account. Because what they do can never stop. You will continue to bring people on board and you will continue to earn. So it's a sustainable revenue for everybody who understands the power of team building, especially in real estate. So remember, we have lands everywhere that I showed you. And what I showed you is one out of all the 40 companies under PWAN group. So everywhere you are, just find out our nearest location or key into our WhatsApp. You will always get updates. Whoever is a member, we add the person in our WhatsApp group, then you will always get updates of our flyers and videos of what we do. You can see most of them, their checks. Their checks as their bonus. So what are you waiting for? What are you waiting for? This is an opportunity for you to key into real estate business, the #1 real estate marketing company in the world, which is PWAN Group, and start making your income. In a situation you have downlines that generates money for you, Then it's a business structure. You can see them. Keep on counting. Plenty of them here. Annual convention of 11th year. Keep on counting. So when are you going to become part of them? The time is now. By next year, March, is another day, another year, and another month that you can also earn your formal bonus. Start now. You can see 2.7 million something. People are plenty. Many people are collecting cash now, collecting their money at every convention. So join, no matter the level you want to join, you can join and grow. There's always opportunity for you to join and upgrade. So if you join with 1,650, for you to upgrade to 52,000 something, you pay the difference of 51,000. That's how it works. So if you want to upgrade to an elite, you pay the difference depending on where you level you are currently at. So this is the growth pattern in the system. When you sign in as a PBO, you become a PBO and you can sell, like I said. Then when you now happen to bring 5 people on board, you recruit 5 people, 5 PBOs like you. We'll call you an assistant manager. You become an assistant manager in the system. An assistant manager, you have some things, many benefits attached to it. Assistant manager in the system. So look at it here. When your 5 people also recruit another 5, you become a manager in the system. And as a manager, that's when you can now establish the center and start earning from center recruitment and center sales. You can as well recruit 30 people straight ahead under you and also become a manager in the system. Or you do it by bringing 5 people and the 5 people also bring 5. These are how it works. So the opportunity is large in the system. So also become a senior manager, you develop 5 managers, then become a senior manager. When you have 5 managers under you, you're a senior manager. And at that level, bonus comes is 260,000. You have many other bonus that comes as the level. This is Sapphire manager. The Sapphire manager with 100,000 PV under you, 20,000 point value in any level of your pillar, in 5 levels of your pillar. So we'll pay you 2.5 million, 2.7 million rather, benefit of 2.7 million or a car valued at that. So as you're growing in the business, you're earning money, you're getting car, you're traveling, all these things are benefits that await you in a real estate business, which will combine multi-level marketing to do real estate business. When you develop 5 Sapphire, when you have 5 Sapphire under you, you become an emerald manager. And the benefits that comes there, give you a rent subsidy worth 3 million naira and a car fund of 6 million naira. So it's one of the benefits. But as a diamond manager in the system, you get a house. So you have the benefits also. Develop 5 emerald managers to become a diamond manager. Then house worth 30 million naira, kitchen and household furniture worth 10 million, brand new car worth 15 million, all expense paid vacation for the family and 6 million naira travel allowance. In this case, it's father, mother, and 4 kids who are under 18 years. So there's any kid that is above 18 is disqualified. So these are what you can afford. So this one is Diamond Director. When you have 3 Diamond Managers, you become a Diamond Director in the system. So the benefits of this, because of how big and how it is, at this level, you must have traveled, must have collected so much money, must have traveled with your family or whatever. So it's expected that we discuss with you and know what you will value at that level, and we do it for you as it only happens in PWAN. It only happens in PWAN. So as a national director, this also is a privilege. You can come personally, the management will honor you and discuss with you what your benefits will be. So when you have 2 diamond directors, that's when you become a national director. So at this level, I hope that all of us that are here understood to level what it takes to build a business structure in real estate using the multi-level marketing strategy. So as a new person, you have a website where you can get more information. But for you to register, because somebody referred you here, ask for the link of that person. Click on it, register your details, and make payments of any category you want to make payment. This is the account detail that we use to register. So register at the level and from there, like I said, you develop, upgrade yourself to a certain level.
Somebody want to live a boy level.